She stood trembling as security dumped her purse onto the marble floor. Lotion, house keys, and a half-eaten sandwich spilled out. But not the missing laptop. Still, every eye in the room narrowed on her. A black maid, alone, accused. Then a voice shouted from upstairs. Moments later, the billionaire CEO descended, holding the laptop in his hand. And what he revealed left the entire staff in stunned silence. This is the story of the black maid who was accused of stealing the laptop. Then the billionaire CEO discovered the real culprit. Welcome, story lovers. Comment on the name of your city. Every morning, June arrived quietly through the service entrance of the glass mansion perched in Silicon Hills. A single mother and former nursing assistant, she'd taken the job as a maid to make ends meet. The billionaire tech CEO Alan Drake barely noticed her, but his wife Vanessa always offered a thin smile, too polished to be sincere. June worked hard, careful not to leave fingerprints on marble countertops or speak unless spoken to. Life was simple, even if it felt invisible. But that morning something was different. The house felt tense. Whispers between staff. A laptop was missing. Alan's one. The one no one was ever allowed to touch. Before June could ask, security was already reviewing footage. She noticed the head housekeeper avoiding her gaze. Her stomach tightened. She had nothing to hide. But in homes like these, innocence didn't always matter. Only perception did. And perception was about to turn against her. June had just started dusting the office when two guards approached. No explanation, no questions. Just a cold command. "Come with us." She was led to the sitting room where Vanessa stood, arms crossed, face unreadable. The other staff hovered nearby, avoiding eye contact. Alan sat silently, expression stone-like as footage played on a large screen. It showed June entering the office alone at 9:12 a.m. and leaving 5 minutes later. That was it. No theft, no bag, nothing in her hands. Still, Vanessa whispered sharply, "She's the only one who went in." The other maid who'd been in the kitchen wouldn't meet June's eyes. The room buzzed with quiet judgment. "I didn't take anything," June said softly, but no one seemed to hear. Security began rifling through her things, her purse, her coat, even her lunch bag. Shame and fury churned inside her. She wanted to scream, to cry, but she stayed still. That's what her mother had taught her. "Stay calm, don't make it worse." Vanessa turned to Alan. "Call the police." That's when Alan finally stood. He didn't call the police. He asked one question. "Where's Jackson?" The teenage son, known for breaking rules and hiding behind his privilege, was suddenly nowhere to be found. Everyone froze. June's heart pounded. For a moment, the air itself held its breath. Alan stormed upstairs. Moments later, they all heard it. The creak of a closet door, a gasp, and his voice thundering, "What the hell is this?" Down he came, holding the missing laptop, wrapped in a hoodie from Jackson's elite prep school. His face was flushed with anger. Behind him, Jackson trailed like a ghost, eyes wide, lips trembling. "He was trying to hack into my crypto wallets," Alan announced. He hid it, blamed her. Silence engulfed the room. June stood frozen, 1,000 emotions surging, relief, humiliation, rage. Vanessa's face paled. No apology came, just the sound of footsteps retreating upstairs. Alan looked at June and said only, "I'm sorry." But the damage had been done. And it wasn't just about a laptop. It was about who they saw as guilty before they even asked. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. June left the mansion that evening, not in handcuffs, but she didn't return the next day. or ever. A week later, Alan sent her a handwritten letter and a settlement, enough to cover her son's college tuition. But the memory stayed. The stares. The silence. The way no one stood up for her until the truth slapped them in the face. She'd cleaned every inch of that home, yet they still saw her as dirty, disposable, suspect. This story isn't rare. It's just rarely caught on tape. Because in a world where skin color speaks louder than facts, being innocent doesn't protect you, it just delays the judgment. June found peace, but the wound lingers. And we have to ask, how many others were accused and never believed? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.